resume local recording.
Recording local.
And we're recording again. So here we are. We're back. We had a little break. And we're off to the Hackett residence.
Yes.
The Hackett. 488
North,
West Ridge
West Side, North
If you have two vehicles.
If we think we can
do.
hack it.
Well, you drove here.
I did.
You can drive them.
Thank you for laughing.
They have been drinking.
I wanted him to drive.
Oh, yeah.
But I forgot that I had a car.
I haven't been drinking.
Well, you've been doing something. So
Maybe I should drive then.
you could drive.
You can take
It's a
our
little.
car.
I
You got
think
your car.
just in terms of the investigation, I think it would be better if you were driving.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should we drive my car then?
Because it would look weird if my car was outside of that residence.
I suppose. I just thought his might be faster.
Oh, true. Probably is.
It might be, but
That's fine.
all right. So
Let's pile in.
Keep
Here we go.
appearances.
So through the cool Arkham night you go. This the trip is this is a beautiful October evening,
Yeah.
and the leaves are turning color, and you can they're overhanging the road as you go through these famous haunted hills. The question lingers, like, what is this thing? How could what was it? A group of people? How did they manage to knock this thing over? And what are these eggs? And what do they turn into? However, throwing aside those thoughts, you quickly find your way to the north side of Arkham because, in fact, it's on the same side of the river as you are, and it only takes about 20 minutes to get from Ipswich to Arkham. And you find yourself pulling up in front of a rundown boarding house, and on the edge of town, there are train tracks going through. It's just one of those areas that you would not be comfortable with at night, no matter who you are. You know the side of Arkham fairly well because in the early days, 2 years ago when it started, you were put on patrol here, sometimes alone, and to toughen you up. And so you pull your car up to the residence. It's a 2-story boarding house. It's got an exterior balcony so that you can achieve any of the rooms from the outside as well as the inside. The lights are all off. Everyone seems to be asleep. The street itself is really dark. Like, there are no street lights. It's a poor area of town, and there's shadows, deep shadows all over the place. The moon, as I said, is a half moon, so you've got some light but not a lot of light from the moon, and the stars are out in full display. At this time, the lights from the cities aren't as powerful as the stars, so you can still see them up there.
Oh.
And you arrive at this crappy little boarding house, and you look up, and you do know the number of the place.
488.
Yeah, 488 is the house number.
Oh, okay.
Of
So
the whole thing.
do we know the actual?
Right.
Do we know
But
the
yeah,
number?
he's in 7, which is on the 2nd floor. So you stop the car. What do you do?
Do I recognize this place? Have I been to this specific address?
You've been around. You haven't been called here, but you've been called down to the street before.
What kind of things have happened on the street before?
There was a rape here. There were a couple of murders, and Arkham is known for weird shit happening. And so, like, you've been called into this area and others, but this area because strange things happen. Like, examples, people hear noises that have no distinct origin, or they see things that they call them in that are completely absurd, and you seem to be the one who gets those calls. Like, oh, okay. So anyway, so you've been around this side of town. You know, weird shit happens here.
Okay.
But it's Arkham. Like I said, Arkham is known for weird shit happening anyway.
Do you have a lantern in your patrol car?
I don't. Oh, I might
And
have
a torch.
I do.
Yeah.
In my car.
Yeah, we call
No,
them
no.
flashlights at the time. They're called torches.
I do.
So you have 2, and you have extra batteries.
I'm gonna throw the other one to Will.
I also have like a. Is this to advance? I thought that I would have. I put
breaks.
flashlight, but I wanted it to be like an investigating, like for like if you're doing surgery or
Like a
something.
headlamp?
Do we have something? Would something like that exist?
You
at the
want to
time?
what kind of
I know they have
Would it-
the
would something-
reflectors that you would use
Yeah, you
with
could have a doctor's
surgical
little surgical.
Like that's
Would
what I
there
was
be a
thinking.
light?
But
You
it
could have a
doesn't- it
magnifying
doesn't-
glass too.
Would he have a light?
Yeah,
Create
I have a
light.
magnifying glass, but I mean, like I pictured having like a light that I would use to like look at things.
These torches.
Sure.
How big are these torches?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll give you that.
They're
They're,
would they
they're,
be, like,
they're big.
They're
yeah.
huge.
They're
Yeah.
big. They're not weapons, but they're big.
No, but I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah.
You could probably.
You hear this scream rip through the night.
Jesus.
I ready my gun.
And there's a smash of a window.
Cool. I draw my pistol.
You take the lead on this one, officer.
Great. I'm gonna run towards the scream.
Okay, I'll follow her.
It's the second floor of the boarding house. You're pretty certain that that's where the scream came from.
Cool. I'm going to try to open the door and go up.
Okay, so you don't have to open the door because the steps are on the outside, so you can
Oh,
go
okay.
right up.
So I'm gonna go
okay?
right up.
You go up. Make a listen roll, all of them. I can't really do a high-pitched scream, or I would right now.
I just have a normal success.
Normal success.
I have
Best success.
also normal success.
Normal success.
It's like 44.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one. Make an idea roll. That's not roll. Make a roll. I'll tell you what it is.
80.
No, I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to make you roll.
Can I do an idea roll?
No.
Oh.
The it's a scream, and it sounds like it's a woman, and
Right.
she sounds like you're certain it's your sister.
Oh, wow. Okay. I fucking
Yeah.
break down that fucking
Well,
door.
you're heading up.
Okay.
Now, you, however, hear the scream, but you hear something else. You hear this sort of thick pounding, and it's in the sky.
In the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this. Only reverberating in the sky.
Can I point my torch skyward and
You
look up?
certainly can.
Oh, God.
Make a spot hidden roll and try to fail it.
Try to fail it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's one of those wanna fail rolls.
85.
You did
85, I did fail.
You cast your torch up, but it doesn't. All you see is just something like it could be a bat up there. You don't know, and it's gone in a second. It wasn't a bat.
You don't know that. I don't know that.
Congratulations. Yeah, you failed an important roll to fail.
I'm going to. You're taking off, Will?
I'm fucking.
He's
busting.
holding up the. He passes the stairs quickly, and you hear
Wait!
the screaming,
I'm gonna
and you hear the.
Okay.
failed. Yeah.
Then you see her flash the light up.
I'm just gonna be like, Will, where you going? Wait! I'm like, chase up after him.
Okay.
All right,
So the window was broken?
you heard the smash of a window.
I smashed out of the window. Okay, so could I look through the window with my gun?
It's on the other. You can't see a broken window on your side.
Oh, I can't see. Okay. I just try.
You can tell though that you're getting closer. The noise came from 7.
It came from 7. Okay. Can I just try and like break down the door? Can I break down the door?
You could open the door.
Oh, then I'll open the door.
I mean, that's what you would do first, right? I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
Like you
Try
don't know
the
if it's
handle
locked
and then,
or
yeah,
not,
yeah.
right?
Right. Okay.
And it isn't.
Right.
Yeah, but, well, actually,
You
it's
can
kind
also
of a
try to break down the
character
door.
thing- Character thing. You smash the door.
Yeah, smash the
and
door
then, like
And then I walk up and I just,
fine. Then you open the door. Okay. So you're hanging back because you're certain that you saw something up in the
Okay.
sky, and you were shocked when he ran forward, and then he ran, and cool thought, open the door. So you're not the first to see this, but you look into the room,
Right.
and it's dark.
But I had to do it with the torch.
You do.
Oh,
The first
no.
thing you see is your sister in the corner,
Yeah.
and she is on the floor, covered in blood.
oh no.
Her face, her hands in her face, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs. She doesn't even see you.
Right.
She's just looking at something close to you and screaming. You can all make sanity checks, please.
Oh, good.
39.
Do we have a sanity?
That is a success.
Is it?
Sanity is your power.
Oh, right. Of course.
Oh, so if it's below that, then you're okay.
If it's below your power, you're good.
Okay, I'm okay.
Not
good.
so good. 75.
Okay, can I go over to
I was.
You failed?
Oh, I'm over. Does that mean I fail?
Yeah.
Yeah. I failed.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Fucking it, that really messed me up.
Oh, no!
This is you've seen crime scenes before, but this is like nothing you've ever witnessed before. You guys lose. I'm gonna force you to lose D3 sanity or D4 sanity anyway.
Oh, 3.
You lose 3. This is for you. You lose 2, and you lose it. And it's not great for your character.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's good. It's like baptism by fire.
Yeah.
It's just so much-
Baptism by fire.
the
and then
person
death.
who should be most affected by this loses the least sanity.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
All right. Here's
she
what
does this every Sunday.
Here's
Well,
what happens, and this is
dear.
second. I should, this is how long?
Be gentle.
So here's what happens. So immediately you look in the room and you see something, and I'll describe it in a second. But here's what happens: you come out of the room and you look into the sky and go, and you start firing randomly into the sky at the bat that you saw.
Yeah.
And she says, and she's whispering something like, "What is that fucking thing? What is that fucking thing? What is that fucking thing?" And she's firing shots off at the moon, like. And the whole area, there are lights turning on. There's people waking up because you're firing as you empty your gun and now it's just clicking. It's click for the next 60 seconds.
Okay, I say, Ernest, can you go?
All right, now what do you see? No, just explain.
Let's wait to see. I guess.
Let's see if I can get this.
And this is what we're seeing in the room.
This is what you opened up
Will's
to,
sister.
and with the lights, right? His sister's in the corner, and she's screaming. There are 2 men, or there were 2 men in the room.
Oh no.
One of whom he's lying on the ground. He's completely blood soaked. Everything's blood soaked in this room. His arms have been ripped off, and they are on opposite sides of the room against the wall in each case. And you can still see the blood pumping out of both sides. He is obviously dead. He must have died immediately. And then the other man has no head. It's been crushed into a pulpy mess. The skull fractured into little bits, and it was like something pushed and caved in everything he had. The blood is still spurting out of his corpse, and it's spray painting the wall. And as you're standing there, blood spatters all over you, and you're all getting covered. You are not covered by any blood. You saw the 3, and then you decided to take it out, whatever it is. And by this point, you're putting things together that whatever that wasn't a bat, it must have been something else. Mm-hmm. You get insane insight, so you can make a idea roll.
Do I want to? Hopefully, I will fail this. Oh God! So it has to be
under your intelligence.
Under my intelligence to
succeed.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Fuck, dude.
Fuck, man! That 80 intelligence one.
Ooh, that's a really good success.
Congratulations!
19.
You get Cthulhu Mythos skill.
So I won. Right?
Yeah.
You can now lower your sanity by what did you get? You can lower your sanity.
I got 19.
Well, you succeeded, but I'm going to give you 3 Cthulhu Mythos skill. So your Cthulhu Mythos is now 3. Lower your maximum sanity by 3. Not your current sanity, but your maximum.
Where is sanity? Oh, I see. Do we start at 99 then?
No, you start.
You start at your power.
That's your current.
And your maximum is 99.
And now it's 96.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. My maximum is 99.
It's now 96.
So that's been lowered by 3.
Because you lost 3, and your current is 70 minus. Was it 70?
What was your initial sanity? Was 60?
Yeah.
Was your initial sanity? No, that's your. So your maximum is decreased because you can gain sanity.
Oh, I see what you're
So
saying.
the
My
maximum
maximum's
number is
96,
now 96,
but my
but you
current
are
is
54.
54.
You lost 6.
54.
You can see it's a slippery slope because the next time you make a sanity roll, you're going to be more fragile.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the scene. So the gunfire stops, and it's just click, 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 and the two of you are looking at the scene. Your sister is screaming, and she can't stop her voice. It's tearing you apart.
Okay.
The sound of your sister screaming. She's such a what?
Could I go over to her and like put my coat around her or something like that, and just try and calm her down?
I run up and just say like, Will, I'm a professional. It's fine. And I get.
But she doesn't know. She doesn't know you though.
That's fine. I get close to her and I say hello, and I look at her and I try to
Psychoanalysis?
use psychoanalysis. Yes.
It's all your father's
I slap her. That's a pushing roll.
Ow,
I slap her.
I punch her.
Shake her.
Ooh, that is a hard success.
Really?
Yep.
She stopped screaming. That's what you accomplished. She's
That's
now,
great. That's
she's
good.
now rocking back and forth,
Okay.
and she's whispering something.
I inspect her. Does she have injuries of any kind? It's other
does
people's
not.
blood. Okay.
It's all other people's blood. This scene is, and now you stop clicking your pistol, and you lower the handle of it, and your character's showing again. And what do you do? And you're just standing there. He took a minute to calm her. It took that long. Nothing else has happened, but the whole like lights are turning on and people are wondering. But it's that kind of neighborhood where you don't hear any sirens of police.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, phones are kind of scarce in this area, so it may be a while before your backup comes.
Well, don't worry, the police are already here.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the police are here. We're
Stop
good.
I fucking got this. Don't worry. I know more than you'll ever
Can I
know.
just go to my sister and like give her a hug or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I just.
You're covered in blood. She's covered in blood, but
Yeah.
you give her a hug. But she just starts bawling.
Yeah.
Will, I'm so sorry. This is horrible, but I'm just gonna take a quick look around.
Yeah. Do you have to do?
Great. Okay.
I'm going to
inspecting
shakily
the bodies.
enter the room.
Yeah.
These bodies were ripped apart by something. Couldn't have been human.
Right. Are there any discernible markings? Anything I could like?
The room is covered in claw marks, in viscera.
Can I try to analyze the claw marks?
And you can absolutely see that there are sections of that whatever that egg thing was on the.
There are
his
shell
little-
fragments and
Yeah.
or the filament fragments. That's good.
Can I?
Guys, bad news.
Okay. I'll leave my coat, my suit jacket on my sister.
Yeah.
And can I look for anything like that could be related, cause anything occult, like or something like that. How would I?
Anything called.
Anything like
All right.
anything that's like not anything that's occult. Like can I any strange markings on the bodies that wouldn't be caused by damage?
Okay, so there's a couple of things here. You have three people and three people's sort of possessions here.
Yeah.
The guy with his head snapped off, caved in, squished. He looks like a well-dressed guy, and the guy with his arms ripped off is dressed similarly to the men that you saw working on the.
So that was Alfred.
Right.
Can I inspect their like wallets to see if I can get their identities?
Yeah, definitely Hackett. You got his bloodied wallet and his
Hackett got his head caved in?
Hackett got his arms
Arms
ripped off.
ripped off.
And the well-dressed man got his head caved in.
Yes. There is also a cage, a little like almost like a bird cage, that's sitting in the center, and the door is open on the bird cage.
Can I do a spot hidden check on the birdcage?
Yeah.
Shakily.
And
33, so that's a success.
okay, good. So don't look at the screen here. I'm going to find something for you guys to look at.
So, did you get him?
What?
Did you get him?
No.
Okay. Will, you have a weird family.
Ernest, just drop it for now, okay?
Yep. Just dropping it like someone's arms.
Okay, I'm going to just show it to you because I can't find it on
Weak,
the thing.
soft.
There's a picture beside the bird cage like this.
Is it attached to like a
See?
notebook? Is it
Yes,
cool?
it's part of a series of notes that are there. I'll let you talk about that while I find it. Just in
Can
case
I
anybody
rip
ever does
the
wanna
drawing
watch this
out
thing.
of the
It
notebook?
is actually outside the it. Yeah, actually, yeah. You there are other notes in that same notebook, but that's the notebook is right by the cage.
Okay, I'm gonna rip the picture out of the thing, shove it in my pocket, and I want to continue to read the notebook if there's anything about this creature. I'm assuming that is what inhabited the birdcage. I'm going to show Dr. Hershel and Will.
Okay, so this is the picture that's right beside it,
Yeah.
and then the notes. You can see this.
Whose writing is that?
Well, that's a good question. The notebook is obviously you can see at the very beginning. It's like a little moleskin notebook. That's not an advertisement, even though I love moleskin notebooks.
I was gonna say,
perhaps if they sponsor
sponsorship.
this, anyway, it's a moleskin notebook, and you can see the notes of the doctor. His name is Doctor. Dr. Bryden. And I'm going to assume that you just say the name out loud,
Yes.
Dr. Bryden. And you both react with a start. Yes!
What?
Dr. Bryden.
Dr. Bryden?
Of course.
Of Miskatonic University.
Miskatonic
He's one of the professors.
He's one of the professors.
He taught me anatomy 101.
He did.
And that's his... I look at the
And you know
the
that
body.
and you know your sister was taking this course.
Right.
Is
my
the
God.
can I investigate the body to see if it's Dr. Bryden with the
Go.
crushed in face?
It's absolutely.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
him.
You have his ID, so you were able to tell.
That's
Well,
Dr. Bryden.
he died doing what he loved. That's what's important.
It's these little moments of
These
optimism
are
that
great
keep me
notes. I'm going to hold on to these notes.
No, you're not.
Doing what he loved. Not specifically doing what he loved.
Well,
We died. He didn't die while he was dying. He wasn't doing what he loved. I guarantee you.
We-
Died of doing what he loved.
we don't know that.
We don't know. His
Um,
head was crushed.
Perhaps he was
Yeah, that's what I-
investigating a strange, new, and beautiful
Cool,
creature.
I'm taking the notes from him and putting them into my pocket.
Oh, I want to read those notes.
So do you want to read them out loud?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read them.
Okay.
I'll reduce the size of this so that we can. I'll let you know.
Do you want me to read it
Okay,
out
yeah,
loud?
okay, let's read it out.
The creature is about the size of a kitten, with a similar bone structure, but for the fact that it often stands on its hind legs, allowing its forelegs or elongated arms to dangle forward. The claws on all 4 feet appear to be a cross between non-retracting cat claws and human hands. Growing from complex bone structure and musculature on its back are bat-like wings. Its head is reminiscent of that of a horse, but the vicious fangs in the mouth and the barbed horns behind its eyes dispel and further similarity. Any further similarity, I'm assuming?
So, let's see if we can get.
Its skin,
Its skin rough.
rough,
And reptilian, but not scaly. In other words, the skin is the texture of scales, but they are not scales.
Really interesting stuff. It's very, really interesting. Can we talk to your
Doctor.
sister? How is she doing?
stop speaking, please.
I go over to what is my sister? What is
Mary.
Mary? I go to Mary.
Does she have
Mary?
a
Are you?
No,
No, she doesn't. We didn't name
stop
her.
it, you.
Mary, are you? How are you doing? Are you feeling any better? Are you okay?
She can barely speak.
Mary, I'm a doctor.
Will,
Yes.
he's gone. Gone.
Why were you here,
So
Mary?
brave. This is part of the crime scene, by the way. This is just an idea of it.
Wonderful for
Only,
instance.
imagine more blood. Let me just find my way in the notes, okay? Okay. It takes you about... I assume you're going to take some time here. It's
Yeah.
going to take you about 2 hours to calm her down to a point that the police are going to get called at some point. to check out this
Shit.
scene. Are you going to call it in, or do you... It's going to take a while for you to calm her down. Police are going to get called, or...
Could you call it in and say there's no big deal?
It's up to you. Actually, if you want to call it in yourself, then it's going to take... you could also change some of the details. I don't know what you want to do.
Well, guys, I'm thinking that, Mary here may have seen a brand new kind of life. And I think, officer,
Certainly seen a brand new kind of death.
She's seen something. But I think, officer, that your department, well, I admire the wonderful work you all do, would be...
get in the way.
Perhaps
yeah.
might get in the way of this brand new life that we may want to know a bit more about. So maybe we can just take Mary somewhere else and chat with her, and your police friends can come here
Doctor.
and figure out what has happened.
They're never going to believe me anyway.
So we can take Mary?
Well, we should look around here first.
We're not taking her anywhere. We're going to stay here
Make us
How about
for a while.
Spotted?
Okay?
87. Oh wait, no, I used this wrong, guys, but I still got an 80. So.
Can I also do a spotted?
I would also like to
Right.
spot him.
We had a rule, and I think it's a good one, that all die rolls go into this thing.
It's so
Can I read
far
that?
away.
Spot hidden die.
Yes.
Really?
Alright. I can't read it now. I got
89.
a 86.
Oh, 86.
You go.
Nope.
Spot hidden.
1.
1. So that's a...
0-1?
Yeah, 0-1.
That's
So
a critical
Okay,
success.
That's
A
excellent.
great success!
That's like a critical success.
I got a 58, which is also...
I got the
which
star
would
in
be just a
Mario.
normal success.
In Mary's possessions, you find these 2 notes.
Okay.
I'm getting really good because I'm really upset that I know that the police are not going to believe anything that I say.
Yeah.
So I
And
gotta
they're-
solve it
and
myself.
they apparently don't come to the north side of Arkham even when
No, 'cause
shots are repeatedly fired.
I'm the cop that's on that beach,
That's on
and
that
I'm already fucking here, and I'm the one discharging my firearm. Cool, so I find these 2.
Yeah.
Dearest Mary, I don't think you even know me, but I know you. You see, I work on your house. I'm not a gentleman like you deserve, but I'm a good man with strong hands and a good heart. You may think this is sudden, but I've come to care for you. I've seen you and watched you when you came to the site, and I wanted to see you again. I have a gift for you that I would like to bring to your dormitory tomorrow. It's a jewel of some kind that we found while we were building your house, and it's really pretty, like a big, giant, fancy pearl. As you were studying at Miskatonic University, I thought you would think it was interesting. I will be at my room at Gordon Arms tonight and tomorrow, so you can reach me there. Mary, I think it's an egg, but I don't know what kind. Come quick. I don't know what to think of
That bastard.
That's what you say.
Oh my god, yeah. That fucking moron.
Well, how
Sorry.
romantic. That's
All right.
interesting.
So you stay here with the you stay here at the crime scene, and you're looking around. You discover those items. You're getting an idea of exactly kind of what happened. Early on, as you're talking to Mary, you start to get a piece together of what had happened before before this event happened, before you arrived. And Hackett had sent her these messages, and then she had looked at this thing and then said, "Oh, like I should get the doctor, Dr. Bryson, Carl Bryson." She brought him, and they were investigating,
And things went amiss.
right. So I'm not going to read this in her voice because it would be bad acting, but I'll tell you what she says amid much crying and screaming. She says sometime before you guys arrived, they had found the egg had hatched, and there was a little creature that they were like investigating and experimenting and seeing what it liked, and they had fed it, and they had put it in a bird cage.
What did they feed it?
It was this little. It's a combination between a wasp, a mole, and a partially desiccated human body with wings.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
That's what the big one looked like, and the baby looked like a small version of that.
Oh, the big one came in.
The big one came in.
How big?
It was so big that it all of the glass around the window is completely shattered. So it was disgusting. It was huge. It was much bigger than a human being. I don't have a size comparison to show you. I don't want to take away from the theater of the mind. I'll show you the model at the end of the session.
Blue is frozen.
Yeah.
Blue frozen?
We'll
Did I freeze?
There we go.
I froze.
There he is.
Yeah.
I'm back.
We're
No,
good.
I froze. Okay.
Yeah, you're not frozen anymore.
All right.
Okay. So that's what so they had a baby, and then the mom apparently came back and took it. In the melee, the professor, the doctor, was holding the baby, and he was the first to go. And then Alfred, trying to defend your sister, he ran at the mom to try to defend, and he got his arms ripped off and thrown across the room in either direction. And the baby was collected, and the mom threw out the window.
We
need to go back to the property.
Amazing! Fascinating! That's incredible. We need to go back to your house.
need to go back to the house right now.
Maybe we can use one of the eggs to lure it out, and I can get a photograph.
Or we
Can
should crush the eggs.
Yes, this thing needs to die.
Well, I'm
There's
sorry.
something is itching at the back of your mind.
Just put a giant
A story that you
like
know.
museums.
There's something about this creature, as it's been described, that is itching your brain.
Yeah.
Can I check, like, would biology help me at all here? Just in terms of, like, what's been described to me? I know it's otherworldly at this point, but, like,
Yeah.
anything I could
There's
discern? No, it's just a weird, desiccated wasp person.
Wasp, a face
Wasp
of a
mole
mole,
person.
a wasp-like body with wings, but it's skeletal, and the flesh is sort of hanging off of it.
So interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's great.
All right, so what
Which
do we
way did it go?
So what if?
out the window?
Right.
So there's some store that I know something. There's
Does
like
anyone have a good
something
navigating
vaguely
There's something.
skill?
familiar
There's
about it.
something that you remember. There's a story that's connected to it that you can't quite remember. There's something about a creature that meeting that description.
Oh.
Can I...
What?
No, I'm trying to think about. I'm just trying to think about where I would know that thing from.
You know this thing.
No, just maybe if I.
Has Mary talked about it before?
She starts screaming, "My God, my God, my God!"
Oh, no, hold on, 1 second. I go over. Hello, Mary. Hello, doctor.
Hello,
How you doing?
You're working on it.
Just breathing.
She's over
Okay.
here a lot.
In and out, in and out. Maybe we should talk outside about the
Let's
thing.
go down to the car.
You're gonna leave her in the bloody room with
No,
No,
put her in
let's
the
Take
back of
Mary
the car.
down to the car. Put her in the back seat.
Okay, can I
With a blanket.
check if I know anything?
Let's just leave her in the room.
Yeah, let's leave her in the blood-covered
She's
room.
not injured at all.
She'll be
Like,
fine.
she's just psychologically damaged forever.
Can
Thanks
I
to Alfred.
check the
Thanks, Alfred.
Oh.
Can I know if I know anything, any sort of myth or legend about
Anyone
this
want
kind
to
of
make
creature?
a roll on
I-
Cthulhu Mythos?
Yeah. Fuck the tongue.
Can I
Oh
make
wait,
an
that doesn't.
anthropology roll?
I'll make
Not
a
yet.
roll. I'll make a
Mine's-
roll on that Cthulhu.
No, you can roll Cthulhu Mythos.
You can.
You're the only one with a
Well,
skill in it.
You
Not
know
yet,
what?
though. Do I?
Yeah,
make
you
a
have
roll.
three.
Just that if
I have 3 checks, but that doesn't actually.
you have a 3% Cthulhu Mythos, so you can roll 3. Try to get a 0-3 or a below. Success?
83.
No.
2. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, 64.
Neither of you know what it is.
I have a 0 in it.
You get nothing.
Great.
Great. Nothing.
So, what do you want to do? It's now midnight.
Okay.
No,
okay.
it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So, okay, we need to...
Go back to the
we need
estate.
to go back to the estate.
Yes,
And kill
eggs,
this
because
thing.
it's going to come back and get those eggs, too.
Burn them.
Well, yeah, if it hasn't already.
Why did it hate the naked statue of you, is what I can't figure out.
Why were the
Because
eggs
it-
inside the statue?
It probably laid its eggs there. Does it need to be near water, maybe?
Oh my god.
I have no
Can we
idea.
talk about this in the
What's
car?
your idea? Fine, let's go to
No,
the
I
car.
don't have an idea. I have no idea. I know
Mary.
that it hates naked statues of you on dolphins.
I mean, we all do, but let's just focus here.
Okay, get in the car, get a blanket for my sister. Let's drive.
If
Let's talk
only,
about
if
this.
only you knew of some way that you could possibly research the thing that you.
I don't know if there really some kind of collection where there was a place of books about this.
Shall we go to the...
Don't I have a
The
collection? Don't I
library?
have a collection of occult books?
Wait!
You do.
Aren't we near the university?
To the university!
University!
To the university, we could go. Oh, but
Guys, I have a 25 in library.
I do also have a. I do
Come on.
also have an occult book collection back at the mansion, at the estate.
Let's do that!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm studying these things. Well, it's coming in handy now, isn't
Okay,
it?
let's get in the car!
Let's go!
All right, so you race back the way you came, hoping to outrun whatever it is.
Is there any way we can see up in the sky?
You can look out. In fact, you can't help but look at.
I'm gonna not look out. I'm just gonna concentrate on driving.
on the driving.
Oh, God.
All right, and so the 20-minute journey takes you about 10 minutes.
Hit 2 people.
Do you want to try to? Do you want to make a drive auto roll, or are you being responsible as a driver?
Could you if you let me drive? I have a good. Wow, this is probably.
I'm very good at being irresponsible at driving.
I'm
Not
30
the
at
question.
driving.
It's up to you.
What is the stat for? Is there
It's
a drive
auto
A drive
still.
auto?
I'm at 30.
I'm at 20.
Could I suggest driving? Me driving?
Role play.
Can I drive? Okay, I know. I know the way back up to Ipswich.
You think I can't drive?
No, I'm just saying. I've had more experience with faster cars.
I think it's great that women
This is
drive.
my car.
I know, I understand that, but it's my sister covered in blood and my estate that's in danger.
Do you know where we're going?
Yes.
Do you know a back way?
Obviously, I know back.
Do you know a back way?
Sir? Yeah, do I know that? Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I know.
Yeah, you know about
Fine.
I know a back way,
So
okay.
make your drive auto roll.
And then we all crash and die.
No, we're dead. That's it.
Oh, fuck, please. A 78.
All right, it's too slow. It's too slow. It's so slow that as you're looking out the window,
Get
you're
freaked.
certain that the thing is past you. But now you're seeing it everywhere anyway.
Great.
Every time you turn a corner, there's a branch that these beautiful trees that were so idyllic and like, oh, so lovely. It becomes a wing, right? Or a mole face looking
It's
at
just
you
like,
in the darkness.
excuse me, constable. I punch my-
Meanwhile, his sister is like bobbing around in the back, just catatonic.
So I'm
It's not
in the
helpful.
back.
Can
I'm
you,
just
like, psychoanalyze her?
If you were
So
to
I'm the front here
describe
then.
Okay, yeah, we're going
the wings of said thing, what would it be like?
As she starts
Don't
screaming.
watch out for...
Okay,
It's
no,
not-
let's breathe again. We're gonna do the breathing again. In and out,
Stop
in and out.
She stops breathing. No, she's screaming. She's just-
I calm her down
All
again.
right.
Stop.
Yeah, make
Sorry,
a-
I was
like,
just
make a
asking.
psychoanalysis
I was just
roll.
asking her.
Stop
About,
asking her questions.
Ernest,
about-
just leave her alone!
oh boy, no, it didn't.
Blue.
All right.
Blue.
All right, so the
does.
the
I was
car-
just. It's so interesting.
The car
though.
travels screaming through the night, and you arrive at the estate. You pull up, dust flying as you go down the circle path. You did know a back route,
Right.
but it was as long as the main route. So it took you 15 minutes. So you gained 5 minutes because you were racing through the back roads. You didn't crash though. You didn't fumble.
Thank goodness.
And you arrive at the state, and it's quiet. The lights are out. Everyone's asleep.
Okay. Can we just go to the wines? Well, first,
Let's get out of the car.
let's find Mary. Let's find somewhere safe for Mary. Maybe is the car the best place?
Should we leave
Yeah,
her
that's right.
alone?
Her old room.
Can she walk?
She can go.
I don't know if
to
I-
bed,
but, like,
I
I-
guess maybe
we
she
don't know
needs
where
a
this-
shower
Okay. Let's...
from the blood all over her.
I mean, yeah.
Why don't I? I don't want to split the party.
Right?
I really don't want to split the
I'm
party.
gonna go look just quickly at those eggs, just very quickly.
Doctor.
Just look at the eggs.
Okay, maybe.
I just want to look at the eggs.
We should stay together.
Yeah, no,
Stay together.
well, you
I think
can
we're gonna
all
have to-
look at the eggs.
we're gonna have to bring Mary with us to the wine cellar.
No, okay, no, God. You know what? There's
Why don't
nothing
you
here.
stay with Mary and me and the doctor will go?
Okay, fine. You take my rifle then. No,
Fine.
maybe. Okay, you take.
She's got a. Oh, she doesn't have any bullets anymore.
Well, I emptied a chain, like the whole chamber. I didn't necessarily get rid of all
Right.
of
Certainly
it.
there'd be more bullets.
You take my rifle. I'll take Mary inside to her room and I'll get her cleaned up.
Do you have anything to protect yourself with?
There's more rifles inside.
Of course there
Jesus
are. He's
Christ,
rich.
how
$1,800 uncashed on my person.
All right, cool.
All right,
Take
so
the
the
rifle.
two of you move down towards the wine cellar,
Yeah.
and make sanity checks.
Oh
Oh no!
That's
fuck.
not
It's just gonna be
good.
me and
Giles!
Hershel freaking the fuck out.
No,
Uh,
fuck! Don't do it. Oh, you fine?
42.
Oh no, 24.
These 6
20.
That is a
4.
hard success.
Okay, it doesn't matter
Which
for
is
sanity
a
rolls. You both lose one. It's been an awful night,
And
and
now I'm stuck with this guy.
what you see as you pass the crest of the hill and down, you see 3 divided into 6 pieces of people. There are corpse bits everywhere where whatever it is that tried to get into this past the steel door just ripped its way through Giles and the other two, the foreman and workman.
Liam
There are 3 torsos and 3 bottom halves, and blood and viscera covering the entire area. Whatever it was just ripped them shreds. Shredded through their flesh, their bones, snapped spines like they were nothing, and Giles is no more.
Was Liam there too?
Liam's dead as well.
Well,
I don't even know this.
I think this is a bit beyond my medical capabilities. Shall we go to the cellar?
I'm just gonna forge ahead.
Okay, you look at the cellar. The door is it's locked, and there are scratches all over it.
That's a good door.
Well, and the corpses are leaning against it. Like you'll have to move the corpses to open it. They were good to their word. Giles was good to his word. He did
Can
not.
I-
leave
Officer,
his
I have gloves. I've dealt with dead bodies before. I'll just take a little.
So have I.
little yank. Great. Do you have gloves?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We ceremoniously, respectfully pull the
Pull
two
the
halves
corpses.
of
Yes.
Giles
Pulling
away
the
half
from the
corpse.
door.
Yes, fling the half corpses.
There's a jingle of keys as you move the Giles corpse.
I take the keys.
They are the keys to the estate. It's a big circle.
Is there any residue or anything on the bodies?
There's called blood residue. Yeah, there's
I
lots of
mean
residue.
foreign residue.
They've been ripped apart by claws.
Okay. No residue on the claws then.
Okay. No residue.
Well, should we maybe
You
just
are.
give it the end?
Let's flash to your character.
Yeah.
So you put you take a cloth and you wipe the blood off your
Yeah.
sister and you put her in her room,
Mhm.
and she's comatose now, just staring at the wall, whispering to herself about things.
Right.
She's as safe as she's gonna be for a while.
Okay.
And you said you were gonna go check your library out.
Yeah, I'll go check out my occult books.
Make a library useful.
Okay, this should be good. 77. That's under. That's just a normal success.
Yeah, but you know what? For having a 77 in the
And
skill,
having that be a normal success is pretty damn
That's
good.
really good. Because for somebody else it would fail. Don't look at this yet. Don't look at this yet. I'm finding something. Okay. There we go. Bam. Here. There you go.
Oh, good for you. Superstitions and folklore of Essex County. The infamous marsh wizard of Ipswich has been haunting Essex County for centuries, according to many local accounts. Evidence of his existence goes back to at least the 18th century, where accounts of disappearing cattle and people were associated with the marsh wizard. Such accounts include the notion that the wizard had a demon familiar, as the flapping of giant wings was reported on more than one occasion. And tales grow more outlandish over time, with some claiming that the marsh wizard had a dragon-like steed that he used to ride the night skies and terrorize local residents. The illustration below is an artist's interpretation of testimony given by a young man named Andrew Lehman, who claims to have seen the wizard riding the beast over the salt marshes one night in 1906.
Cool.
Great.
We're in for some shit.
Oh man. I'm gonna take that page out of the book.
Just rip it out.
I'm gonna rip it out, and then I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go find them by the wine
Make a
side.
sanity check.
As he approaches, can I just be like, Will. Giles is not doing so well.
And Leo.
It's up to you. Do you
I
want
have
to
some
keep
horrible
going?
news.
He's here. He's
I'm
saying-
going to stop you before you go. Just like, listen, it's possible that the beastie may have found the men guarding the door and done some horrible things. Is this something you really want to... Maybe you should just take a second
I should
and
do it for
we
Giles
can
and-
move... no, Giles doesn't want anything
I
anymore.
should do it for them because I told them to be.
You want to look at them?
I'm gonna. do
Okay.
it. I'm gonna force myself to look at
I
them.
respect that.
Hell yeah.
65. So that's under.
You pass, you can lose one.
Can I do
It's horrendous.
a spot hidden on the
So
garden around us?
The garden itself has not been disturbed. You can absolutely say on the door that the thing
scene
tried to
in
get
front
through.
of us, I guess.
Yeah, the thing tried to get through. It did not succeed. This steel door was stronger than it.
Okay.
This is the first time you've seen anything that's stronger than it.
So you're saying we have to become steel, David?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's clear to me that we need to be as valuable as wine to rich people, and they'll lock us somewhere. Where that
Shut up. Shut up.
That's what I...
Open the door.
Okay.
we should
You have the keys.
We should open it.
I
We should
should have
open.
the
Before you
keys.
do,
That's a good
before
point.
you do,
What?
we should open it and close it as fast as.
Oh, I'm
Yes, of
closing it
course.
immediately
Okay.
after I go
Get
inside.
your gun.
And you're
I
letting
have my.
us
Okay.
in,
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Hey,
of course,
let's
yeah.
rifles ready. Let's have our rifles ready.
Okay.
All right.
I open the door.
It has not been disturbed. Nothing's been inside. It's
Okay.
exactly as it was when you left it.
Let's
I
walk
inspect
in.
the eggs.
No wait, can we pop?
They are exactly where you left them, in exactly the same shape.
I pick up one of the eggs,
Ah, man, this is.
and I'm like, okay, so I think that now there's such a big piling of crimes that these are no longer evidence. Then maybe I can take one of these eggs.
I think we should just destroy them.
I could break
No.
one of the eggs and take one of the
Why
eggs.
not?
Because that's, well, I was
You
going
know
to
what?
say that's what makes them come, but I guess if we're looking to destroy them,
You know what, guys,
maybe we should
scientists.
just burn them.
There's a thing we have. It's called a double blind study. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one egg,
Stop
and it's gonna be
speaking.
there, and we're gonna have a second egg, and we're gonna smash it.
Okay, wait. If it
Can
can't get into the wine cellar, why don't we just leave them in here?
How about we smash one of the eggs?
It's going to keep attacking their state if
You know
leave
what?
it in here.
Let's
It wants its babies. That's
Let's-
natural.
Can I smash one of the eggs?
smash. Don't. I want to see if it comes. I want to see if it comes here if we smash one of the eggs. Because obviously it knows where they are obviously it knows where they are without needing to like sense them somehow. So if it knows they're in here without smelling them.
Also,
or
this
whatever,
thing's killed like 5 people now, so I really want to break one of its eggs.
I'm okay with that. Actually, no wait, no. I don't think we should smash it here. I think we should leave one
We can
here.
smash it later.
So where do we
else.
take it? Because it's gonna know we're out there.
I'm going to suggest you read the piece of paper.
Maybe we should read that piece of paper that I found. Because that's at least where it
There's
comes.
important information, and then there's...
Sorry, so can we say that he has read this to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve,
So it's somewhere in the salt marshes then.
Yeah.
somewhere with salt marshes.
Do you think maybe
We're
if
about
we
to the salt
return
marshes.
its babies, it'll fuck off?
It
Yeah.
is an animal. From my understanding of animals, they don't really have gratitude.
If we just give it,
Nor do they have revenge.
if we just
If
give
we
it,
give it what it
Well,
wants,
its babies.
if we
yeah,
give
but
it its
we're
eggs, though,
holding
it's just gonna
its
hatch
eggs.
more of whatever it is.
fine, then burn them. I don't.
We could break them. Okay, so the salt marshes. Are the salt marshes near us? How far?
Cattle.
We could go into the other room in the break, which we should probably have in about 2 minutes, and I could show you. But they're about 5 kilometers away or 5 miles away.
Okay. So we have a wizard. Wizard? Any
Marsh
thoughts on a wizard?
No, it's
Have
a
you
legend.
heard of a
but
wizard?
this thing is real.
Okay,
know
but
the
the
name.
thing's real, so I'm assuming the wizard might also be real.
It's clearly just a way to explain some kind of natural phenomena.
Where's-
You
do we-
call yourself a scientist?
Do you know? Does anyone know anything about Andrew Lehman? Could he still be around?
Can I do an anthropology
Can I do a
check?
history check?
No.
Can I do
Yeah, is there a history?
Can I do a history check on Andrew Lehman?
You can make a Yeah, I'll make it.
Or would it be a
I can't make a history check.
40. That's below.
Well, it's. I'm not going to tell you anything about him, but I will say that if he's mentioned in this book that he's a person who does exist, and
it's 1906.
So
and it's only been 14 years.
So he's around.
So maybe we should go find Adrian.
He was young at the time. He's not now. But it's 2 a.m, and you guys are also all exhausted. It might be an idea to sleep for the night and check in the morning, or you can go trying to find somebody in the middle of the night that you have no idea where they live.
I think we can bunk in the estate tonight.
If it's okay with you, Will, I would like to sleep in the cellar.
How would you feel about watching my friend Ernest?
I would love to sleep in the cellar.
Maybe we all sleep in the cellar.
I'm going to go back to the estate and make
Check
sure
on your sister.
Mary's okay. And
That
I'm
makes
going to
sense.
sleep in her room.
Let me know if she needs any medical attention or
Okay.
talking.
I'll fire only one shot if I need help. I need your
You
attention.
can also just come out and ask me if it's a medical
But
thing.
I think
mean,
it's
you
where-
really can. You don't
how
have to
long
go
it-
fire
Let's
off inside.
let's redline the next little bit
Yeah,
because
okay.
there's a lot of little things that have to happen. One, you absolutely do have to call in the crime scene. It's up to you. It's your.
No, I'm
but-
going to,
but-
and I'm going to tell them that it's already been taken care of.
Okay. But there are 2 corpses at the other place and 3 corpses here.
Definitely going to take
Yeah, the corpses there, I think, are going to start smelling really bad soon.
Well, yeah, and there's also 3 corpses on an extremely high-profile estate.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're about to have a
And
ball
they're going to
in, like,
wake
what,
up.
2 days?
So yeah, we're going to go to bed, and they're going to wake up and find a bunch of
So
desiccated
this
bodies.
is what I mean by redlining. We may want to take 2 days of
Should I
non-game time. to-
Maybe bury some people.
Well, I think one of the things, just for the logic of the game, your sister needs to be hospitalized. The murders have to be called in. You need to go back to work and explain, write some reports.
I am going to take the eggs.
And you can investigate. Where are you taking them? You can just hang out
The
here.
police... Okay, so...
I'm
the
okay if you
police
stay
are
in the
coming.
one
I
side.
The
thought that
eggs
we
are
would-
not significant to the police. They don't know what they are. They're not part of the investigation.
I
so
was
they
more
don't-
thinking that maybe the beast did break in and got the eggs. Something broke in and got the eggs. Oh no. That's what we tell everyone.
Can I, just out of game, the only thing that can stop this thing is that steel door, unless you can find a better setup.
That is a really good point.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
did not think about that at all. No, yes, yeah. We'll
If
just
you
leave
don't
them in
have
the cellar.
if you want to take it back to your apartment and meet the same fate.
Can we
as Dr.
hide
Yeah.
them? I mainly I just want to
How do you
hide
hide
them
them?
somewhere in the cellar. I did mainly just don't want the police
I-
investigating the eggs.
Well,
They're
there's
not
nothing
going to
in
because
there.
they don't care about the cellar.
Exactly. They care about the 6 dead bodies.
I'm okay if you
and-
want to stay in the
6
cellar and
pieces
investigate
of
it.
3 dead bodies.
All right,
I'm
that's fine.
sorry.
Yep.
The-
Okay.
the-
Good. No.
yeah.
As long as we don't have a bunch of cops picking up eggs and shit. That's
Yeah,
Uh,
you just
No, I'm gonna just
yeah.
say
That's
that
great. That's
doesn't
perfect.
happen.
Good.
You can move them. You can do whatever you want. I just wanted to say
No. I'll
the
leave them in
idea
the cellar.
roll
That's
is-
good. Yeah.
it's a pretty secure location.
you guys are supposed
Yeah.
to be careful because you have the shells on you. I don't know if the shells would attract it.
That's true.
Think about that.
I'm going to report
yeah.
the 3 deaths of the workers on the Carrington estate as a work accident, but the source is unknown.
All right. Well, work
And,
accident. Sure.
For the 2 murders in the apartment, I'm going to say domestic dispute, possible domestic dispute,
All right.
or drug deal gone wrong.
So here we end Act 2, and we're getting ready for Act 3. Let's take a really quick 2-minute break,
All right.
and then we'll be back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this?
Yeah, that would have gone bad. I'm glad that
Oh,
you
you
told
I
me
know,
about
I was
the
like, when
eggs
you
thing.
What about a character?